All you need to do is ride the Gold Line to see the role it's playing in mobility. Any time of day, any day of the week, people are using the Gold Line to go to school, work, see friends, go shopping, you name it. And the line's success will certainly continue to grow. Millennials, which are already the majority of the workforce, will make up about 75% of the workforce by 2025. They want to live in transit-rich, walkable communities, and they will even pay more to not have to use a car.
The Gold Line is absolutely a success story for the county. Ridership has exceeded all forecasts, and now nearly 1.4 million rides are taking place on the line each month. Metro has added trains, reduced headways to meet the demand from the recent extension to Azusa, and we have learned that many of the new riders are choosing to get out of their cars and use transit for the first time.
Our region's economic future relies on being able to keep people and goods moving. Today, the average commuter loses 80 hours a year to traffic in LA. 80 hours! That's twice the national average and costs about $1,700 per year per commuter. And that doesn't account for the additional costs we pay on goods due to traffic.
Fortunately, the majority of the population and employment growth expected in the San Gabriel Valley in the next 10 years is happening in Foothill Gold Line cities. Through the mobility matrix process, Metro found that nearly half of the population and 60% of the employment growth in the valley will be taking place in cities with current and future Gold Line stations. That tells me that there is a huge opportunity to optimize the public investment we have made in the Gold Line, as well as the future investment in extending the Gold Line when Measure M passes this November to increase ridership along this line even more.
The Gold Line is already connecting riders to job centers, universities, the City Hope, and the next segment of the line will expand those opportunities significantly. 24 colleges with 70,000 students, faculty, and staff are within a short walk, bike, or bus ride to one of the future stations. The LA County Fairplex, with more than 1 million visitors each year, is across the street from the future Laverne station. And once we get to Montclair, the Gold Line will connect with a dozen bus and rail lines from the Inland Empire. SCAG projects 200,000 trips are being made every day between Los Angeles and San Bernardino County through this corridor. Expanding the Gold Line will be a lifeline for future residents, students, visitors, and commuters wanting a better alternative to being stuck in worsening traffic.
Nationally, the number of driver's licenses being issued is decreasing, and trip lengths are getting shorter. People are walking, biking, and using transit more, and not relying on highways to be the single solution to reduce congestion. The Gold Line is a model for that trend here in Los Angeles. It is the one line in the metro system where ridership has continued to increase year after year since opening in 2003. And since the Gold Line opened to Azusa this past March, ridership has increased to the historic levels. Last month, the line carried more than 50,000 people each weekday. And with all the connections in the next segment, we anticipate ridership to increase by another 18,000 plus once the line reaches Montclair.
The Foothill Gold Line is being built along a historic freight corridor with an estimated 1,200 acres of opportunity sites for infill development near the stations. Cities like Pasadena, Monrovia, and Azusa, and even Claremont and Montclair have been seeing private investment around their station areas. Thousands of new housing units and hundreds of thousands of square feet of new retail and commercial space have been built in the last decade alone. Cities are also encouraging much more growth near the station areas looking forward. We have had a real opportunity to promote smart growth along this line, and it is working.
No other large infrastructure project that I know of has the level of support that this project has. While I think that support has a lot to do with bringing an efficient and sustainable transportation option to the corridor, I also think the station cities are seeing the secondary benefits the line brings as the area around the corridor is revitalized. The Construction Authority has done an outstanding job providing the resources to help each corridor city envision their station area for the future. I see it every day along this line. New vibrant neighborhoods are taking the place of industrial warehouses, and people are living and working near transit.
The Construction Authority is working through the checklist of items we believe are best done before construction. We own the vast majority of the land. Cooperative agreements are now in place with all of our corridor cities and many key agencies. The line is environmentally cleared. We're working closely with the California Public Utilities Commission to finalize design of the grade crossings. We know that our approach reduces risks that could cause delays or increase costs, and that's how we are proceeding.
The Construction Authority is ready to finish what we started. In 2008, Measure R clearly defined the goal line to Claremont, but unfortunately did not have enough funding to complete the 2 segments that would get us there. Because the Construction Authority was able to complete the first segment to Azusa under budget, we have been able to use the remaining Measure R funds to ready the next segment for construction. Over the last 2 years, the Construction Authority has been working through every detail of the next 12.5 miles. Our team has spent more than 30,000 hours surveying the corridor from Glendora to Montclair, coordinating with the corridor cities and key agencies, and preparing nearly 1,000 pages of advanced conceptual engineering drawings. Those detailed drawings, which will be the foundation of a future design-build package, were approved at our last board meeting and have now been sent off to the corridor cities and key agencies for review and comment.
The Metro Board is looking to fund the next segment of the Foothill Gold Line with Measure M, which includes dozens of major capital projects to help improve mobility in all areas of the county. On the transit side, we will be able to connect rail to LAX, complete the subway to the sea, build the East Side Gold Line, create a rail connection through the Sepulveda Pass, connect LA with Orange County, and much more. I'm pleased to say that one of the first rail projects that will break ground under the plan is the Foothill Gold Line. It is a project we are committed to seeing completed and a top priority for the county.
The Construction Authority is in very good shape and will once again be ready to hit the ground running as funding becomes available. In fact, I think it is fair to say that no other rail project in the county is as ready as the Foothill Gold Line.